Hello friends, I'm Oscar from Adrenalin Detector. In this video, with the BlackEye alarm scanner, I'll show you how to detect bricks. With the BlackEye area scanner, gold, silver, precious metals such as bronze can be detected. Structures containing voids can also be detected. At the same time, rocks such as marble, bricks, can be detected. I will now show you how to detect it. It is found in nature. All materials using the BlackEye anti-scan device separately can be detected. With ID resonance numbers between 0 and 99, every material, one, has a match identification number. If ID identification values are not known by the user, available in sample, matching on the track, with the ID number determined by, search can be realized. How is matching done? I'll show you. Preparing the receiving unit for pairing. I'm putting the transmitter unit aside. I have a few tricks to trick the ID value so that you can understand how the matching takes place. I'll start from the bottom and work my way up. When I went over the target, I changed the number and I could see the device's reactions. I'll make you understand. Pairing process disc, and should be done in the metal position. The target should be in contact with the soil for 5 minutes before matching. I'll try with the first 9 ID numbers. I will make a pairing. I move at least 3 meters away from the target and put my antennas in the ready to search position. I will pass over the target with very slow, steady movements without shaking the device. Yes, I did, and I didn't get any reaction. No. By raising 2 numbers. I'll go over it with 11 ID numbers. I move at least 3 meters away from the target. There's no reaction. And now, with 13 ID numbers, I'll go over the target again. There's very little. I had a reaction. This was my. Is not the reaction rate I would accept on the target object. I'll raise it 2 more numbers, I'll bring it to 15 ID numbers, and I'll pass it again. How will I get a reaction? Yes, there is a low reaction rate again. I'll bring it to ID number 14 and go through it again. Yeah, the best match took place with 14 IDs. I am using this device together with the transmitter unit. Signal the ground with 14 ID numbers. In the area I want to search. From this artifact. In this area about 3 or 4 days ago. From the artifact. Now I'm going to send a signal to the ground for 10 minutes. And the result, I will show you how to detect an embedded object. I turn off the device and leave it. Transmitter unit, connection, cables, I'm putting it on. The distance between the two electrodes should be the distance between the two sockets. Approximately 15 to 20 centimeters. Range is enough for us. We can put it in the soil. I'm stabbing it all the way to the bottom. I turn on the device so that the interaction is fast. I'm turning the signal output power all the way up. 14. I'll select the ID number and run the device for 10 minutes. How to finally detect, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to end the video here. See you in 10 minutes. Have a good day. Hello again. Approximately 10 minutes have passed. And now we're going to go to, I'll look for the other buried object. Device, I turned it off, I'm turning it on. I'll use it on ID number 14. Always in all metals mode and in the metal section. I'll perform the search, the disk. It was reacting to the test object. But in all mode it does not react to non-embedded metal. Interacting only with the signal sent by the transmitter unit through the embedded object, objects can be detected. I will demonstrate this. The search is carried out by moving at least 5 meters away from the transmitter unit and making 3 turns in a counterclockwise direction. When an interaction takes place, antennas, the interaction takes place, turning in the direction of the target, will give me information. I'm moving 5 meters away from the transmitter unit, and I'm starting the scanning process. There is a reaction in this area. I'll go back 3 times to make it clear. It continues to react on the same line. In the video, the previous rotation, my movement. If you pay attention to the reactions in the area where there is no object, when passing in the opposite direction of the transmitter unit, you will not see any reaction. If the object is on this side, only the line between it and the transmitter unit is detected. If another object matching the searched ID number, if it was detected, we could get a reaction in other directions as well. I only get one interaction because it is an object matching the ID number. I'm careful not to shake the device. I'm not supposed to block the rotation when there's weak gravity. Device approaching the interaction line and performs the rotation process. With the detected object, line formed between the transmitter unit. It starts here. The point where this line is formed needs to be marked. This area, punctuate with markers. The direction of progress will be revealed. Now move 3 meters away. This time 90 degrees in the same direction. In parallel, over the signal line. I'll pass. Yes. There's a gravitational pull here right now. I'm going to move 3 meters away again. I'll come to the signal line. The important thing here is to move 3 to 5 meters away from the signal line, outside the magnetic gravitational field. The reaction of the antennas can be clearly understood when entering the signal line from an area where there is no gravitational attraction. The line continues in this direction. I'm a little closer to the target object. This time my range will be longer. I'll pass the target when I pass it. How to react by giving the transmitting unit that you stayed on his side. I want to show you. I'm moving away from the buried object. Yes, yes, yes. On that line, there's a turn. This one here. I want to show the line. The signal line is in this direction, determined. Now, under normal circumstances, a search would normally take place in 4 directions. Need to determine the intersection angles by crossing the center point of the target. Can be determined. Now I'm going to move back 3 meters from the signal line again, this time towards the transmitter unit. It's windy right now. I'm in the field. Although the wind was coming from the direction of detection, the device can still detect the buried object by returning to it. I'm going to be right on target. I've moved away from the target. I'm coming back and I'm coming back to the target. It's the best gravitational field. Now I'll move in the other two opposite directions. The antennas will rotate towards the target. The center point will be clear. He states that he is on this side. I'm right on top of you. I'm walking away. I'm coming again. Yeah, The target is here. It is a crime to search for treasure in our country, so I cannot identify and show you a treasure that was buried years ago. I try to show the features of the device with promotional videos. The devices we produce have the features in the videos. Now I will remove the embedded object and show it. I leave the device on the target. I'm turning the device off. Evet. He was buried 3 or 4 days ago, similar to the object being calibrated. When signals are sent to ground with the transmitter unit with matching ID number, found in nature, a material with similar qualities can be identified. It could be marble, it could be a brick, it could be a piece of ore, metals such as gold and silver. These can be discriminately detected. In this video I will show you, I showed the unique features of the device. Hope to see you again. Have a good day.